CC going down. Shark Guy is nearly dead. Lopushinsky putting in work, but that's a huge volley bear ultimate there. And Wesley and Shield, they clean up the fight. He's trying to make the solo play, looking for that up to 90. Gravity make a falter, puts it low and gets the goal. And so that will be the Condors.
Angle going, working up the flash. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, all down at once right at the start of the round.
That was
Condors.
probably the quickest round.
Conestoga College is setting the stage for a new era in gaming. In 2025, we're opening a state-of-the-art esports venue, a premier facility for high-performing gamers in Canada.
In this 10,000 square foot facility, we're putting you in the center of the action. The facility will have 50 top-tier PC stations, 5 console stations, immersive VR stations, a team operations room, a full production suite, and a premier competition stage.
Esports is a rapidly evolving industry with global viewership of 532 million in 2022. This initiative goes beyond esports. It's also a platform for forging bonds, making memories, and creating connections.
Since 2020, Condors Esports continues to evolve, providing industry-leading facilities and experiences to the esports community.
Conestoga's esports venue expresses a sustainable and intentional future to compete, play, and work, all powered by gaming.
All right. Hello, party people. Welcome to Conestoga College. Here we are, the Condors Esports stream tonight. I am joined by Mr. Curtis Cove Collings over here. How's it going, man?
It's going good.
Going good. Oh, yeah. Here we are. We got some CS2 action tonight. Are you ready?
Yeah, we got a big game here against Syracuse Orange.
Yes.
They are 1-1 on the season, played Kansas State and Kansas University.
Yes, they seems to be really going after Kansas so far.
They have beef with them.
I don't know what Kansas did wrong, but you know, we're not affiliated with Kansas, so we might be good tonight. We'll see. It's, of course, been a bit of a rocky path for the Condors CSGO team so far in this new NACE division we've been pushed up to, but they're working on it. We've seen subtle improvements coming up with the team so far, and we see them there tonight. We got a few missing players, but that's okay.
Yeah, we got Morty at home dealing with some sickness, so we're wishing the best there, and hopefully they'll be playing better at their home setup.
Yeah, maybe. You know, maybe there's an advantage. I think it is overall better to have them in the hub because then you have the team all together. You have the good vibes, good mental going. But who knows? Maybe you do better if you're comfy at home.
Yeah, we'll see about that.
I know. I'd probably prefer to be here sometimes. But
I think I would too.
I'm just a caster. What am I? What do I know?
Yeah,
what do I know?
I'm no pro.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a look at the roster real quick. What we got coming up with these said players we're talking about. Of course, there's our amazing Counter-Strike team. Right there, we got Stretch, PSX, Pem, Morty, and Guap. Got Stretch is still our IGL with playing entry along with Guap. Or no, PSX and Guap are entry. My bad. Yes, Stretch playing back. Of course, calling out those shots. Pem likes to play a nice support role along with Morty. See how it goes tonight for them. We had some interesting games last week.
We did. Especially on the Overwatch game, really got it close against Stony Brook there.
Yes.
Stretch had some big moments in the second half of that game, especially.
Yeah. They kept up in kills pretty good, but unfortunately they did lose the game against, Stony Brook.
Yes,
so
Stony Brook.
We'll see how they go against Syracuse tonight, who you did say they were 1-1, but just disclaimer, their only one win was a forfeit.
Forfeit win,
so
we'll see what they could bring.
Did they really earn it?
We'll see what they could bring in a full match of CS. Hopefully 3 matches, or hopefully only 2 maps, really.
Whoa.
But we will see throughout the hour or 2 of play how they come. And we've heard they have some good members on their team, but I'm not too worried as we got guys like Go Up and PSX to entry and to follow. So I'm not too worried about that, but it will be interesting to see what they bring and what names we are going to be repeatedly saying.
Yeah, we'll see as well. Talking about Syracuse, of course, and talking about names, they do have some big level players over there. We got number 4 in NA, and I think it was like 216 was another player.
Something in the top 500, which is just...
they're up there.
So it'll be interesting to see that, interesting to see how many times we just say their name, how many times they get kills, and how many times we're able to counter that, and what the counter for that will be for the Conestoga Condors.
We were talking about earlier, before the stream started, of course, about how it is hard to counter a specific player in Counter-Strike.
It is.
Because everyone's the same player model, and they can always switch up their positioning where they are. You don't know who is who until you see it in the kill feed.
Yeah, it's the opposite of the Valorant, where you can target certain rounds based off where some util is even placed pre-round if you just hear it on a site. So you could target certain sites and target certain players, and as you're saying, in CSGO, everyone is the same. So it'll be interesting to see if they target picks first or if they're playing defensive. It'll be interesting to see.
Yeah, hopefully it does go in the way of the Condors, of course. We are pro Condors here.
Of course.
And hopefully they're able to read. Maybe if you do know that someone is on one site over and over again, you can avoid them if they are quite the threat. But before we get into that, we do have a little bit of an interview coming up for you guys. Throw it over there.
Thank you, thank you. I'm sitting here with Stretch from the Counter-Strike team. You know, are you ready for time? Just how you feeling today? You good?
You know, I'm vibing. We're coming in with the vibes. I'm feeling good.
I like
Everybody's feeling good.
Okay, I want to talk to you obviously about your play here, Stretch, but I want to talk first about a couple clothing metas that are involved. I've seen this in other esports. There's a no shoes meta. I'm assuming you're on the no shoes meta. I think the camera's above where they can see. But you currently are no shoes right now.
I'm definitely a no shoes person.
A no shoes meta. Do you just feel more free?
Honestly, I like to let the dogs just stretch
the dogs
wings.
out for free?
For free. Yeah, for free. And you know, like this is going to be really bit too much information,
but
we're
in it.
My feet like to sweat, so
I feel that.
More airflow,
no, I feel
better,
that.
honestly.
Okay, no, I'm with you on that. All right, the other piece of meta before we get to gameplay talks here is the sleeves. You came over here putting your sweater and your jersey on. You said a lot of people like to play with no sleeves, but you prefer sleeves. Why is that? You just feel more. The shoes are off, but the sweater's on.
I like to be comfy when I'm playing. I like to be.
That's fair. Okay.
Like kind of like just I'm chilling. I like to feel that JDM vibe where I'm leaning back. We're chilling out.
Oh my God! You're not that far back though.
Oh no, I'm more sit up centimeters away from the monitor.
Yeah, no.
As we can all know.
That guy is crazy. I worked at an event one time. They had to get special chairs for him. Like he has his own chair that he brings in. Yeah. We tried to make him on one of the chairs we had. He didn't like it.
That's actually kind of crazy because when I obviously didn't watch as much in the JDM era, Team Liquid. I used to watch a lot of European CS, but like whenever you would turn on the stream, they were always looking at him, and he was like beyond leaned back. He was like,
he's napping.
Yeah, plus 45 degrees, and he's just chilling.
Okay, well let's talk about your setup because when we get to the games, we're going to see your cam. I've seen this with other CS players before, but you're like an inch and a half from your screen. Do you measure it? Because I've seen people actually pull up measuring tapes.
I have to be realistic. Sometimes I do measure.
He does.
I like to a good fist away from the screen.
Okay. Yeah. Hey, to be fair, I do that with like a microphone when I'm recording stuff. Never with my monitor though.
Yeah, just all full focus on the crosshair. You know, it's a bit of creature activities, but I picked it up from one of my favorite players, Yakinder, and a little bit of Xanter's peek in there.
No, that's fair. Again, it's not like it's that far to the realm. We see it with a lot of players. Let's talk gameplay a bit here. Now, you've had a few games. You're one of the newest members to the Condor squad for CS. Talk to me about just integrating into that, because obviously playing with so many different teammates online and then being in an actual squad now where you're in the facility and actually working with a coach behind you. How's that integration been for you? Has it been easy? Has it been hard?
The integration has been pretty easy. I knew almost all the players from before when I played Valorant. And so at that time I was on the the CS:GO team, which was an academy level team, which I didn't compete with. If I remember correctly, for that 2 semesters, I competed with Val, and so I knew the whole team. I played as a sub, so I already like coming in. The only new face to me was Cole.
Right. Okay.
And his face is absolutely beautiful. Let me just tell you. What a looker! Like, look at him.
Look at it right over there. He's the focus right now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys are getting into your match soon. I think I pulled you guys away from bans and picks. Are you guys feeling comfortable with? I don't know if you got to see anything that you got already. Are you feeling comfortable? Because like, there's been some ups and downs for the squad as you guys kind of work out some kinks right now. How's the overall vibe in terms of cohesion for you guys going in?
In terms of cohesion, like, honestly, like I don't know if Anton's talked about my calling style, but I'm like very default heavy, like feel out the round and call it how it is kind of thing. So it's just the amount of reps on the maps that we have is like where we feel most comfortable. So like Vertigo, we feel more comfortable because we know what's going to happen mid round. And like Anubis, we've played a bit. Overpass, we've played a lot. So as long as we end up somewhere around there on one of those 3 maps, so I'll be happy at least.
That's fair enough. And one more before I send it back to the commentators. For you guys, when you're off, you're doing scrims or you're just practicing, is there a lot of emphasis on just making sure the maps you already know are the strongest, or is there a lot of time spent towards, hey, let's make sure we have some sort of foundation on all the other maps as well?
You know, me, myself, and I like a counter pick. So
all right.
I love to bring out a map that like we've played enough in scrims where we're like
people might not know about.
People might not know about, and I just love the counter pick because like
surprise factor is real.
Yeah, it's an unknown factor, and I like to be unknown.
Perfect. Well, you're going to be known based off the way I've seen you play, and hopefully you're known, because if you're unknown, it means we're not seeing you on the scoreboard today. Yeah. So today, at least, let's hope you're known. But hey, good luck in your matches. Thanks for sitting with the stretch. Back to the commentators.
Wow. I'm really happy they did talk about the close to the screen thing with Stretch, because ever since he's joined the team, I've just noticed that every time.
Oh, yeah, it's hilarious.
Yeah, like especially the first day, I remember coming in, I'm like, what's this guy doing? It's like right there in front of his face, right there. I don't get it.
No, personally,
like,
me, I'm a JDM lean back type of guy,
okay.
so I don't get it either. I don't get one bit. My eyes couldn't do it.
I'm kind of like the mid ground. Like I don't lean back, but I'm not super close. I want a good posture.
Yeah,
you know, I want my spine to not be like horrible by the time I'm 30.
Too late for me.
Yeah.
Too late for me.
Well, probably is too late for me.
But no, and also talking about the clothing that I decide to wear. Me personally, I go no sleeves because I find that it slides on my mouse pad better. I find it bunches up when I wear the sweater, but
he
likes to be cozy. He likes to be comfy when he's playing the games.
Yeah, I actually have I do a compression sleeve. I'll put on my arm here, so it doesn't really bunch up. It stays straight, because if I don't have a sleeve on my arm when I'm playing, it like scratches across the desk and like gets stuck to it. So I'm a sleeves guy. Honestly, I'm a sleeves guy, but it might be the way my desk is set up, or maybe just how it is. But you know, that's what I prefer.
Yeah, understandable.
And we'll see what maps they prefer today as well. We got the veto coming up. And take a look at that. We finally got these picks and bans out. Going to see what we ended up with. Going to see both Inferno, Nuke Band, Mirage, first map today. By Syracuse picked that one, which is going to be real interesting. Then Overpass, Vertigo got banned in second ban phase. Condors got rid of Ancient, and then the decider will be Anubis. I do like these maps.
Yes,
I do like what I'm seeing.
These picks for the Condors.
They, as you just heard from Stretch as well, these are definitely the comfort maps. Mirage, not as much though.
No, but we did hear that if the bans went a certain way, that they could have picked Mirage before the game when we were talking with Anton.
Yes, it is still kind of in the pool.
Yes,
it's not.
It's in the pool,
it's not in like
we're not
great.
We're not comfortable swimming in the deep end quite yet.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
So we'll see how that goes, especially being the first map that we're going to be playing here. So we'll see how that goes, and it's very exciting.
I have seen them play a bit of Mirage. It is interesting because the CS team last semester were all about Mirage. We always saw them playing Mirage, always on it. And a few of those players are still on this team, but it's been mixed up. The comp plays a little bit different now. So we'll see how it goes with them in this first map, especially with it also being Syracuse's pick, which means they probably like Mirage and are going to play good on it.
Yeah, they want to be on Mirage. It'll be interesting to see how Stretch calls Mirage.
Yes.
As well. See if he can do any counter plays. As he said, he's a big fan of those.
Yes, counterplays. And he also did say about how they do like a bit of default play and they do like feeling it out, which is what we usually see is they'll have a bit more of like a spread out team comp going around the map, waiting for picks, waiting for any opportunities to push in, instead of like saying, A site, we're going in main, loud and proud, we're going to take that site. But it's a bit more consistent having that spread out, just waiting for an opportunity to strike play style. That's what I like to see from them.
Yep. It'll be interesting to see how they target picks and how they move around the map. I think movement's going to be one of the biggest factors here. It's if they could get numbers into these fighting situations sooner than Syracuse is able to.
100%.
And that was a big thing that happened against Stony Brook there, where Stony Brook was able to maneuver the maps, get into these gunfights, and force a lot of 5-on-4s, a lot of 3-on-2s.
Yeah, they definitely were good at stacking those sites as well, especially when they were on this, the T side. And we'll see how the Condors could react to a possible gameplay of that today, because they haven't also played Syracuse yet. We don't know too much on them. We've seen a few matches, but not much in terms of VODs, in terms of play style. So it's going to be new for the Condors, a new experience.
Yeah, it's going to be unpredictable, that's for certain.
Yes. Out of all things that are going to happen today as well, is there any like specific plays or anything you want to see come out?
I'm more interested in seeing the AWP come out a little bit more often. I feel like we didn't get a lot of AWPing out of the Conestoga side. Very reliant on the rifles, and it'll just be interesting to see if they can lock down certain areas of the map, because I felt like that was something that might have been lacking.
Yeah, no, I do agree with that, actually. We usually see a lot more op gameplay, but they just haven't been able to get consistent picks with it as much recently, haven't been able to keep it, hold on to it. So hopefully if they can get that a bit more locked down today, it'd be a lot better for the Condors.
Well, that and the economy. A lot of the times in our game against Stony Brook there, in both maps, the economy just did not lend itself to buying an op and having an op and potentially donating it to the other team.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you don't want to do that.
No.
You don't want to do that at all.
That's the cardinal sin.
But anyways, as we are going to get ready going into this first game, we're going to go throw it to a quick break, so we'll be back soon. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Nothing a little, Counter-Strike hot fix.
No,
To
nothing like it.
lighten the Friday mood, just mess everything up while we're trying to get into it. Jeez.
Yep. Gave us a nice little update there for the game, fixing everything that was wrong with it all at once.
You're a horrible liar.
More so localization files based off how long that took. So
Yeah, just a little hiccup, but nothing too crazy. We'll get back into it soon. But we're just waiting to get into the game. Just a little quick, I think they're doing warm-ups right now or something,
yeah,
getting ready
just
for a
getting
knife
their
round.
warm-ups in.
So, just to recap, we're up against Syracuse right now. They are 1-1, but their one win is a forfeit.
One win's a
So
forfeit?
that's what that's the positivity I'm living off of. They haven't won a game legitimately yet.
No, they got an asterisk on their record.
Yeah. So it's been a bit of a rough journey for the Condors so far. In, of course, this new NACE division they've been put in. A few losses so far, but they've been good, well-played games. They've been keeping up in kills, keeping a little consistent, and that's all you want, right? That's all you need. Consistency and just good teamwork, positive vibes. It's also good gunplay and good positioning.
A couple other things.
But, just a good foundation. That's all we're asking for.
The main thing's optimism.
Yes.
As they've transitioned from last semester playing in a lower league into now a higher league, and something that's more worth it to play in, something that's more of a challenge for the players, and something where improvement will happen.
Yeah, you want to work towards that reward.
If you're winning and being stagnant, what's the point? If you want to go challenge for something, go get better. You never get better doing something easy.
Yeah. I don't think I could ever be stagnant over a win. I'm a very braggy person.
Very braggadocious.
Yeah. I don't mind losing either. I'm not a bad loser, but if I win,
no, but if
you're going to know.
If you beat down on a team of 12-year-olds, does that really make you better?
Woo!
Mentally, maybe. Mentally, that might be what you need, a little
Them
boost.
kids suck.
Yeah.
But
But
gotta put them in their place somehow.
Are you getting better? Are you getting better at the game?
Against playing against 12-year-olds, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Little confidence boost?
Yeah.
Oh,
Because then I know if I ever face 12-year-olds again, I have experience in that department.
I see.
But anyways, here we go into game one. Condors against Syracuse University. Playing map one of Mirage. We had an interesting veto. We got map one, of course. I just said it's Mirage. Map two, we got Overpass. And then Decider will be Anubis. Fortunately, Condors did not manage to slide in Vertigo this series, but that's okay.
Nope. Condors starting off on the CT side. PSX taking a position here at mid-window. You got all 5 of the members of the Syracuse Orange going up to B.
They won apartments. They're making the way through. We're going to see PSX is going to get a nice little flank coming in underneath Underpass. He's going through it. He's going to come around. His team's fighting on the other side. A few trades up, but right now Condors do not have the numbers advantage. 3 of their teammates have been taken down already. PSX trying to come in from behind. He manages to clock in 1 kill, but bomb is down.
It's now a 2v2. Condors getting themselves back into this as KMRN picks up 1. It is all up to PSX on that counterplay in the apartments.
Yeah, he's got to get around. He's above this one player on Syracuse. Drops down, gets the kill, flips around behind him. 1 player left, and bombs about to go off. Condors, these 2 players left alive. Both PSX and Morty need to find this final player.
Did not know where he was, and KMRN will pick up the round, killing 3 enemies with headshots.
Wow.
Yeah.
Not the start you want to see for the Condors to face against, but you know what happens, right? It was close. They got him down to 1 player. So knowing already you can be able to get those kills in that first round against a team you have no experience against can be a confidence booster.
Well, we're seeing it in the first round as all 5 of the members of Syracuse went through apartments and just had that numbers advantage quickly. The game became a 4-on-2, but PSX with the counter play and got the Condors right back into that round, almost taking it at the end there.
Oh, do you see what I'm seeing right now?
Yeah, a little 5-stack on A site.
Wow, they really don't want to give that one to Syracuse, and unfortunately, this is not going to go in their favor whatsoever.
Sofer gets a pick there coming across connector.
Oh, yeah. That is the one player we will be wanting to look out for on Syracuse's side. Very high rank overall, so he's going to be quite the threat to the Condors. And I think they're going to save? Is that what is going on here?
Spawn just looking. They gave them B site for free, and after the 1 pick, it doesn't look like they're going to be going for the retake. Morty and Guwap both dead.
Maybe they don't need to. It seems that Syracuse has come to them, but Condors facing off against an AK, as you can already see in other high firepower weapons. They don't have much of a chance to stand up against them.
KMRM is on a mission right now, 6-0 through 2 rounds.
Yeah, it's not looking too good already. 2 rounds in, Condors aren't having too much of good momentum to carry, hold on to. But they're going to work towards that slowly but surely as they're able to get the econ up and get a bit more firepower to contend with what's already in the holds in the hands of Syracuse. Oh, they're going to see a bit of a technical timeout coming here from the Condor side. Having some issues still, of course, as we said earlier. Had a bit of a Counter-Strike update just at a convenient time, you know, as soon as we want to start our game.
I wonder how that's going with Morty. It looks like PSX isn't in the game right now.
No.
So, something going on with his screen. We got Anton over there checking out what's going on. And
sometimes you just accidentally hit a combination of both Alt and F4.
And there he is.
And it just doesn't work. But
popping right back in front of the camera. Has the op on the rounds now.
He has returned to op. Round 3 already. Put him down to $0.
But Condors going with the full buy. Interesting to see how they go about this round and trying to take their first round of the map.
Yeah, we were also talking about it earlier. We want to see a lot more op gameplay coming from the Condors, get more consistent with it, use it to its full potential, and hopefully we're going to see that now with PSX grabbing this, going to be able to utilize it.
There's 4 members of Syracuse all storming the A sites, taking down Stretch. Pem grabbing one from Connector, though, trying to return fire as the bomb is getting planted.
It seems Syracuse really likes that 5-stack full-on assault going onto these sites. Use all the firepower, all the manpower they have at their disposal to take it with ease. Condors right now don't really have any answer to this situation they've been put in. But bomb down as well, all the way over on A site. I wanted to say B there, but
Pem with the more forward holds, actually picking up a kill there before the round ends. It is a 3v3. Condors looking to retreat and save their guns for the round. Pem with a pretty clutch pickup there. Now, we were talking pre-game about the Condor strategy of being dispersed around the map, and Syracuse, knowing that strategy most likely is 5-stacking, trying to find the less members of this Condor team as Pem gets taken out by Sofer, sees 2 of them coming through the T-spawn there.
A good response to this the Condors might want to use in order to stop these full-stack attacks going onto site is dedicating just a 3-2 on each site. Just give up mid. It's okay. They don't seem to really want control over it as much anyways. We did see them second round. They did go straight after it, but then all 5 of them funneled their way onto B site.
Yeah, from Connector there. So it'll be interesting to see. Looking at the mini-map as this round starts, you can see all 5 of them look to be going towards mid, and they do.
PSX is here with the op, though. Nice!
One shot through the smoke, picks up KMRN, a dangerous member of the team. Goes to look towards Palace, but all 4 still at mid.
That's good. Getting a nice early pick off the bat like that, especially we were saying.
One gets a big tag on him.
We want those op picks. We want it to be put to use, and there we go. PSX already getting a kill right off the bat. Even with smoke in his face, visibility just going away. He's able to get that. Right now he's going to fall back out a window, give the position up to the Syracuse attackers who are getting in his face. And I can already see a turn in momentum this game.
Guap and Pem both picking up kills there. Sofer and...
Oh, we're going to see it. Unfortunately, Pem got caught out over by Cat, giving a bit more of a foothold for Syracuse to push on. But no, Morty up in apartment, swings out, gets the first kill, and flicks over to the left, finds the second, giving Condors their first round win.
The double headshot from the B anchor Morty, picking up a big kill there, and it did look like the Condors had a dedicated mid person and then 2 dedicated A and B people.
Yeah, maybe what I said was wrong. You know, sometimes the predictions, they don't go the way you want them to, but
it's never bad to put an op down that mid window.
A mop in the window.
A mop in the ad
in the
window, of course.
You know, the things that you don't expect are the ones that are the deadliest, and I wouldn't expect a mop in CS2. I think could have some power behind it. See right now, Syracuse is going after that B push once again. They're going to make their way through apartments, but being round 5 already, Condors do have utility at their disposal to slow this advance.
Morty, the B anchor, just underneath the apartments there.
Ooh,
blinded by a good flash by KMRN, but Pem on the connector spot picks up a kill.
Nice.
And there's PSX with that op.
See right now, it's down to a 2v2, but Condors do have the health advantage. Syracuse is pushing onto site. They're getting control, but both Stretch and PSX are waiting for the opportunity to get on and retake this from the clutches of Syracuse.
Guap with good positioning at that window. Looks to be coming up to help PSX there. Guap with that M4 will be interesting to see what he can do with that with both enemies on low health.
Oh, unfortunately, Guap gets taken down through window, leaving just PSX alive. And with the bomb is actually planted all the way over on A.
Went all the way over. Oh, KMRN doing something funky with it as Shen picks up the round and picks up the op.
We did see some good use out of it from PSX, but losing it like that after you're getting that momentum with it, getting those kills back-to-back is not something you want to see happen to the Condors.
Here we see on the instant replay that play on window, Shen just picking it up and denying the operator.
Yeah, it's okay. You know, they'll build up that money again. They'll get back into it. They are going to go for a bit of an econ round here, grab some deagles, just hold on to those pistols, and they'll get back into it soon. Right now, they're going to see a bit of a mid-push coming out from Syracuse, but they are leaving one player to linger over on A site. Watch out for any attackers possibly coming in. Stretch is going to have to be careful here because Syracuse is going to see his feet before they see him.
Senshi takes him down, the team captain with that positioning.
It's not
Entering
good.
A site here as PSX has the lurk going on in apartments.
Yeah, PSX going to get behind once again. We like seeing this flank coming around from him. He's going to run into a Syracuse attacker pretty soon here. If you take a look at the minimap right now, Syracuse is spread out like crazy. They just seem to be hunting down the Condors. Guap on A site's going to have to hold his own against all these attackers coming out one by one. Manages to get one pick, but unfortunately cannot get the rest, giving Syracuse a round win.
Down 5-1 now. Economy not in their favor, but they will get a full buy here, full util. It'll be interesting to see here. Maybe a little heroics is needed as a tactical timeout is called.
Yeah, you just want to break that momentum that Syracuse has hold on to right now, especially when you're 4 rounds behind and not looking too good on economy. You did have that eco round, but you don't want to have to use those pistol rounds to build up those funds. You want to get those round wins. You want to get those kills in order to have these major firepower weapons in your hands.
It'll be interesting what Stretch is calling and the special camera mount for Stretch especially.
Custom made just for him and his face right up to the monitor, you know? You got to give that guy special care.
So it'll be interesting to see what he is calling throughout this tactical timeout, watching what those blue members of the minimap are doing, where they're moving towards. Something has to change here. 5-1 the score, as 2 of them are being sent to A, 1 on mid and 1 on B. The strategy that works for them when they did win their 1 round, PSX in mid. The grenade comes in, does not tag him at all.
Now it does a bit of damage, gets 10 on him, but not enough to flush him out of his position or get him revealed to Syracuse right now. Syracuse is going for that 4-1 comp, just having all 4 push onto some site in an aggressive manner and leaving 1 to lurk elsewhere. We're going to see 1 mid. PSX might see him here, get the pick, relieving any tension for a rotate coming out from there, and see Condors all the way over on B site are 1 by 1 taking down Syracuse, preventing any advance coming in. You can see Pem's going to hold under a nice catwalk apartments angle here. Fortunately gets taken down, but she was able to log 1 before she got eliminated, bringing them to a 3v1 situation.
Pem picking up some really big kills in this game so far, as it's just KMRN, a very dangerous member of the team, forcing it now to a 1v1 go up with that op.
Yeah, it seems that market window's not the place you want to be.
There's actually a rotate going on. They do have time, 45 full seconds. Go up watching B site, not knowing that they're in T-spawn, and KMRN is going up through Palace. Go up checking their back.
See, it's things like this, rotates like this, yeah, that the Condors will have to analyze and get used to and read as the game goes on, right? You don't usually see this from these other high-level collegiate teams. So it's not something you're really used to happening.
Bomb going down now. Go up in jungle.
I see here, he knows the site he has to push, but smokes are going to go out, block his vision. He lands the shot, though. 1 shot, 1 kill, allowing him to move his way in and get that defuse. Condors getting a 2nd round in this first game.
Gets in there, 5-2 now. Maintaining his Molotov, so that's even more econ control in their favor. As, again, Pem has been playing amazing so far from that connector position, picking up a lot of big kills and having mid control, as we see some instant replays here. KMRN picking up that kill on Stretch on the connector, but Go up clutching up the round.
Nice. Just what you want to see right now, especially also keeping that op as well is huge for the Condors. because of how hard fought that round was, and finally getting a positive conclusion to it is just what they needed to win out the rest of this game. You see Syracuse has been doing this strat over and over. I was talking about it last round, talk about it again, the 4-1. Just keeping that lurker elsewhere just in case this site is too locked down for them to be positive enough to push on.
The Molotov usage and the util usage from Conestoga forcing them to stop on their push a bit, but they still maintained all 4 members on that A site. Down by ramp is 3 of them, 1 in Palace. Looks like we're about to see some gunfight start here.
Getting close. Condors are holding back a little far, except we do have 1 player. Got Guap underneath.
Flashbangs go out. The man in Palace peeks out, but retreats again as
nice.
We see the ramp rush start off. Guap able to get some damage down. PSX with the kill on Sofer.
Some nice angles holding right now, but PSX gets taken down because too many smokes are just blocking any line of sight for him to fight back. That's the op taken out of the clutches of Condors for now, but if they win this round, they'll be able to claim it. And of course, get a round dub, so let's see right now. Going to be a fight for sight.
Pam pushing up through connector, just holding this position. Bomb is not down as Shen is now in the smoke. Pam hears that, sees him, and gets the round-ending kill. Stretch and Pam combined to pick up 2 rounds in a row for Conestoga, 5-3 now.
That was a really interesting play. We saw that final Syracuse player pull off there, hiding in the smoke, and then just kind of tapping the bomb plant.
Just alerting to where they were.
Yeah, giving out the position. Because you know, it's only a very small set area on this A site that you can plant that bomb. And he was able to just use the lack of knowledge that the Condors had of where he could have been in that smoke.
As Syracuse looks to go back towards apartments, what was working for them earlier on in this game. And sending 2 down mid. Actually, a little more dispersed. 1 on ramp. And sending quite a few down mid as Stretch goes down to KMRN.
It's not really what you want to see, giving up mid control like that. Pam's able to fight back, however. She's going to have her sights set on a possible second player pushing up. Gets the second kill as well. Guap is a little bit close here on A site. Oh, we'll see it. Sofer doesn't quite have the firepower to contest him if they do get an encounter, but gets in behind.
From behind. Sneaky on the A
Double
site.
Kill. It's not looking too good right now. Morty left to fight off against 3 of Syracuse players. Going to have to rotate around the map, get over to A, and retake this site.
Odds against him, but he does have 2 flashes and a smoke at his disposal. Could always save. Gets in a 1 gunfight, and Sofer takes him down. 6-3 Syracuse now, but Conestoga is not in a bad spot.
No, they're keeping up real nice. They're getting kills. They're getting the rounds down to a low amount of players, but it's just not going quite their way. Syracuse is pulling out some very interesting team comps, attacking these sites that the Condors have to hold, especially as you saw there. Sofer just playing really patient, really slow, really quiet onto A site and bagging himself a double kill against the Condors. Even with the Deagle, just having those silent, unexpected plays is devastating to the Condors right now.
Yeah, you're talking about sending their 4-1 strategy as we see Condors pushing up through mid heavy here. But as you were talking about the 4-1 strategy, Syracuse sending 3 down mid last round and only 1 to A site and worked opposite ways this time. Conestoga going up mid heavy, and it just does not work as they send everyone to A site.
Especially with the pistols as well. This is being a bit more of a save round for the Condors. Left to a 4v1. Guap is going to get collapsed on, going to get hunted down real quick here. He's holding in the corner, might be able to bag himself a kill. Ooh.
Sofer gets shot, hits the 180, and headshots Guap. 7-3 now in the half.
It's okay. It was just an eco round, like I just said there. Try and get your money up, be able to get some better guns to face off against Syracuse, who does have quite the round momentum going still. Although Conestoga's been able to stagger them a bit here and there, they've been able to just come back and catch back onto it just like that. Especially with these mix-up comps they're going for.
We see PSX pulling out the AUG for this round.
Okay.
Something a little different, trying to get something going. And as we see on the T side, an M4 being used by Sing Lewish.
You know, preferences are preferences. Some people like what they got in their hands. Fortunately, PSX quite can't get the kill down mid with that AUG. Not what you want to see. He tried to swap his position because he kept getting util thrown at him in window. But he just got collapsed and couldn't win that gunfight. But Morty elsewhere is able to bag a kill, get it to a 4v4 situation right now.
As Sing Lewish picks up a kill, but Stretch gets the counter on the guy in window. There's only 3 members left of Syracuse as there's a kill on A site. Guap unaware of his positioning.
Oh, Stretch, last player left, going to come out through mid. Bomb is planted all the way over on B site right now. He did see one player over on A. He's going to possibly rotate his way around 2 apartments right now, but he's trying to watch his back because Syracuse does get really aggressive after these bomb plants. As you can see right now, he gets caught out. One player does peek out down catwalk, is going to most likely chase him down here. They want him. They're going to get him.
Oh, sneaks.
Whoa.
And the good play by Stretch, picking up the kill there at the end of the round.
One by one, Syracuse. Oh.
Sofer on a mission to up their KD.
Wow. Put in a bad spot, though. Stretch able to get that 1 kill is what you want to see, right? Able to get his 1, able to get that 1 pick before he inevitably does get taken down by the overwhelming numbers of Syracuse.
There's another tactical timeout as we look at the instant replay. Here's Stretch picking up that last kill as we saw Sofer on the A-site lurk. And picking up that final kill to end the round. Tactical timeout as there is some memes out here right now from the Syracuse team. M29 being held, but as well some XM08s and some MP5s. Having a little bit of fun with it.
I don't think I've ever seen the M29 used at all in this level of CS gameplay. We've seen the P90. We've seen the Nova, of course, before, but M29? Oh, it's a bit of a...
Yeah, not even the Negev.
No.
Negev's at least a little usable.
I choose the Negev.
Hey, it's usable.
I personally go after that one, yeah. That's how my CS career started, was just spamming Negev because it was so funny to me. See right now, Syracuse is going for that B push, 3 to 8. We're getting closer and closer. Or no, we're right on the round swap.
There's the entrance into B site. KMRN picking up the first kill.
Ooh.
Just full aggressive with those SMGs, but PSX and Stretch picking up kills. Oh, the shotgun play in kitchen.
It's going to be hard to push into market here. Making their way in. You're going to see Stretch is going to have to wait for this fire to burn its way out. Going to push forward. Oh, possibly just so much utility being thrown at him.
Molotov being thrown into the smoke.
Flaming smoke.
Guwop on that lurk through apartments, trying to get a little flank play here as the shotgun in market is scary.
He's waiting for the smoke to run out. He might see the Syracuse player, but they got good timing, and there's more smoke.
As the bomb is ticking down, no one has defuse kits. I don't think they're going to be able to get this in time, even if they go onto site.
Guap flying in, just trying to get something done out of this horrid situation he's been stuck in. Condors right now, placed in a bad spot this game. But you know, we're going to see the side swap. Maybe things will change for the better. Maybe Condors want to have a stronger attack this time around. They did manage to get themselves 3 rounds in that first half, and that's better than none.
That's better than none.
That's better than
absolutely
none.
Right. And it looks like if they know what they want to do on tees and they commit to their strategies, it could go a lot the way of Syracuse did, where Syracuse was executing their plans, executing their lineups, and just executing on site, executing the Condors members. So if we see Conestoga have their strategy, implement it, and execute, I have no doubt that they could come right back into this one.
We're going to see the 3 and 2 coming out here. Condors just want to split a site attack. I believe they're going to go majority for a site over here. They're throwing utility on. They're going to get on already. Syracuse only has 1 defender on it, but Conestoga's going to have to watch their back. They got 1 Syracuse defender slowly making his way, crawling in, going to go for this flank.
Shen picks up the first kill of the round on PSX.
Oh, Stretch is going to run into him. He knows he's there. Trying to swing out. Oh, beautifully placed headshot. Able to clear and keep Conestoga's backs nice and safe.
Bomb going down now. Morty on the plant. As 3 members from Syracuse all coming from that CT spawn way.
Oh, it's down to a 1v4 right now. Stretch was able to keep his team covered from behind, but couldn't quite help with the advantage that Syracuse was able to grab a hold of on site. Gets taken down, giving Syracuse this first round of this half.
Yeah, big pistol round there from Syracuse. Much like the first round in that first half, coming out, dominating, and picking up some big headshots and site control.
Yeah, it's a big deal when you lose that first pistol round in terms of economy and just overall mental as well. It's not good to go into the second half with almost a fresh start, you want to say. Although, of course, they have that round advantage. The econ's reset. The place you're playing on the map is reset. And just being able to have that mental reset and for it to go so battle ready is not what you want to see happen.
We see another that one is the Negev this time, coming out on round 2. And the Condor is doing a counter buy on round 2. A few Galils, few Mac 10s and MP5.
See right now they're trying to get pressure down mid, but Syracuse, they have 2 players still over in A site. So if Condors are able to get a nice, strong, quick push going here on B and not give the other Syracuse defenders time to rotate around and join up with their team, this could be a good attack. Stretch gonna have to watch his back though. Gets taken down through mid connector there. Condors just falling down one by one over on B site. Can't quite get out of apartments. Too much of a choke to push through, giving Syracuse the next round.
Picking up 2 frags there before the round ends. It's not all for naught, but
No.
again, we see Shen on that Syracuse side, the B anchor with the XM. That is iconic, if you ask me.
Yeah, it's really interesting to see the weapon choices they're going for right now. You know, maybe testing out some new things, being a little silly. They've got a lead to do it, so Condors right now are going to have to shake off a bit of a mental boom they might be experiencing because of this wacky weapon usage, especially you see Sofer.
Through the window, picking up kill on Morty, and the shotgun down mid from Shen, just gunning down Stretch there. The strategies on display look like me and my buddies playing.
Yeah, it's feeling, I was supposed to say, it's feeling like my games too right now. It's not looking too good for the Condors at all. If they can't quite secure this round with just Pam left alive against 4 Syracuse players, it's going to give Syracuse...
Is alone on A site right now. Interesting to see how she'll handle this. No one really knows where she is at.
No.
Maybe
They don't need to.
Maybe got a little sneaky dig.
They got bomb. They're watching over it. She has to go to them. Has to clear out so many angles in mid here. And as soon as she turns this corner, she's probably going to come face to face with one of the Syracuse defenders.
First misses the dig shot and then gets taken out. 12-3 for Syracuse as KMRN picks up the headshot to end the round on their teammate.
Oh.
Luckily,
did he say something wrong in Discord? What was that?
No bans. No bans. We did not ruin the map. As we now see 2 negevs from the Syracuse side. We'll see how that spam goes.
I mean, silly or not, it worked.
It did work. And especially when that smoke was thrown through window there, they had the negev fire right through it, and there was nothing Conestoga could do. It was kind of just like a limbo line of bullets.
Yeah, a bit of a pillbox situation we saw there. Just tactical gunner taking them down one by one. So Condor's going to have to watch out for that this time, especially now that there's 2. Might be 2 different spray zones they're going to have to avoid.
That would be scary as a tactical timeout called. Down 12-3. Backs are against the wall, but not impossible.
It's a big round right now. This is the match point. Game 1 could go to Syracuse. Condors need quite the crazy comeback in order to catch up, get it to overtime. It's going to be interesting what's going to happen here. Condors got some full buys out.
This is something I haven't seen in maybe a decade. The SCAR being used. The SCAR is on display.
Maybe a decade.
It's been a little while since I've seen that on a level of CSGO of this high caliber.
Oh, Condors might be able to get an advantage here, pushing their way in through apartments.
A little sneaky.
But Syracuse are already rotating out of mid and gonna watch over B site. Morty gets taken down in Palace as well.
Pam knows that there's someone on A site as PSX gets taken down at mid.
Some weird positioning and just gameplay coming up from Syracuse right now, just catching Conestoga off guard over and over.
Let's go up, hits the one tap down mid, and Pam picks up a frag herself. It's a 2v3, and they have AKs versus a SCAR and 2 negevs.
Gonna see right now, Condors might want to regroup here and push onto A site because the numbers advantage is in their hands. Gonna see the lineup coming out from Pem's. Gonna cover Stretch as he pushes his way in. Single Wish is watching their back, but right now there's no flanking Condors. Just Guap holding down mid, preventing any rotates.
Headshot through the smoke.
There's your SCAR.
SCAR play. The spam. I feel like I'm in 2013.
Down to a 2v3. These last 2 Condors left to save this game from dropping into the clutches of Syracuse. Just a reminder, this is game 1, and this was their map pick.
This was. Syracuse wanted to be here, and it looks like it. They looked like they were ready for this, and so I'm very excited to see what Overpass is going to look like now. The Condors pick.
Oh! Bit of a stabbing in the back there. I want to defuse it. Oh!
And Sofer, your last man standing.
You think he's going to get it? Or is he going to get stabbed in back by one of the
He
ghosts of his teammates?
Kill bind in the console before the game ends.
There you have it. Game 1, Mirage going over to Syracuse University. Condors had a bit of a good start. They were able to contend back and forth with Syracuse, but Syracuse just grabbed onto the momentum and just held it for so long, and Condors were not able to catch up.
Something I would be looking at heavily is what happened between the 2 rounds in a row they won versus the rounds immediately after that.
You saw those hiccups I was talking about there where they were able to break that momentum. It went back to Syracuse for a bit, and then Condors grabbed back onto it, but then after that, they weren't able to fight back whatsoever.
They didn't have it, and it was, I'm pretty sure when the op came out, they picked up rounds there.
They did.
And so maybe that will be the difference maker here on Overpass. And, of course, Overpass, their own pick.
Exactly.
Going to be much more confident.
It's going to be a bit more of a positive change for Conestoga coming up here in this map too, and especially now that they've played against this team in this first map, they know how they play, and I'm going to be honest, they play weird.
They do play weird, borderline silly.
Yes. So hopefully we can analyze that, be prepared to face off against them in this second map. But before we get to that, we're going to throw it to a quick break as we get ready for map 2. See you then. Hello, 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 everybody. Welcome back to some CS2 action here at the Condors Esports Hub. I'm once again joined by Curtis of Collings, and today we are watching the Condors face off against Syracuse University. Fortunately, map 1 didn't go too well. We saw Mirage, and yeah.
Fortunately, map 2, our pick.
Yes, exactly.
So we get
Syracuse got the map 1 pick in their hands, and it was quite obvious why they wanted to play that map.
As we get into Connector in a fight already starting off, a 1v2 for Morty as he picks up one. And PSX comes through and actually picks up both. PSX, the king of Connector.
Not for long, though. As soon as he leaves his hunting grounds, he gets taken down. Condors get even. Oh, not quite even.
They have the
they
man
do have the man advantage by one, but for how long?
Getting shot
Guap's
in the
gonna
back
have to watch
right
his back.
now. Big fighting happening here around bathrooms and park and fountain.
Oh, Pem's trying to hunt down this player that's just been biting the backs of the Condors ever since they push
Turning
on.
his back, hiding in the corner. That's KRM in the spotlight, picking up the final kill there. As we got a replay of the exciting start to this match, PSX just coming through and picking up those kills. Bow, 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 bow. And here we see Stretch in the bathroom.
What? He's in the bathroom? What do you mean by that? Give the man some privacy. Come on, guys.
KRM hiding in the corner, back fully turned. As round 2 starts, that was a close round. Very exciting. Something I'd like to see a lot more out of the Condors is just that aggression.
Okay, we're not going to go for Connector again this time because it was a bit of a devastating end. They were able to take it, but didn't go too well the rest of the round. Condors instead just going to full stack, run through park, just get a bit of a jog going, you know, get some exercise in. Might run in some bullets as you go to the bathroom in here.
You got to be careful.
Condors taken down. KMRN
Morty on the aggression, the jump peek does not end well for them as that round goes the opposite way a little.
It was interesting. They had the momentum going good through park, and as soon as they realized there was one player all the way in bathrooms, instead of just continuing forward and taking ground in front of you, they all seemed to just stop and turn and take attention in the bathroom.
Yeah, and they all just went one at a time into a firing line.
Yeah,
and
which
that also allowed the turn.
interesting.
The turn also allowed the flank to come back and shoot them in the back rather than continuously advancing forward. But we'll see here as they PSX, of course, going through Connector as per usual.
Gonna see the force coming out from Conestoga right now.
It's a big nade as the Negev is being busted out on a normal rounds, a normal round 3 from Sofer. Maybe it's just one of their preferred weapons.
We saw work in that first game. By golly, it might work in the second. Conestoga right now just struggling to get past the mid half of the map.
PSX gets flushed out of his Connector, but Guap actually in a pretty good position here.
He says, I'm going to give it up for now. I'll be back later. Run his way. I was going to rotate around here. It seems that Syracuse is giving more space for Conestoga to advance. Slowly but surely pushing their way towards A site, but the rotate is quick coming from Syracuse.
That movement on display, just incredible. It immediately becomes a 5v4 after if they rushed in, it could have been a 4v2.
So right now Conestoga just trying to make their way on site, but being taken down one by Syracuse. It's all falling apart in the blink of an eye. Round 3 going to Syracuse University. Ooh.
Yeah, tough scenes, but this is a CT-sided map, so this is what you do expect when you see Overpass. Of course, this is why we are on C-side right now. Trying to pick up these rounds here and there, and then coming at them on the CT side.
That also was the forced round from Conestoga. They had to get those rifles out. They had to spend their money. It not being too successful on it is a huge blow to their economy. Already see Syracuse has some high numbers in the bank funds right now because that was their bonus. Getting real aggressive here. We're going to see Shen's up close, able to get 2 kills already. Condors are trying to make their way out. He gets a 3. He's going to go for the 4th. Cannot get the ace now. Was stolen from him. Single Wish is going to push up, get in this final player's face. It's just Stretch left alive. He's down in tunnels. He's running away. They're hunting him down.
Shooting each other while doing it.
Just Stretch. He's got the deagle. He's going to have to watch his corners.
Tricked him. They've all run past him.
Oh, sneaky guy.
Tricky. Misses the dig. Misses the dig. KRM now knows.
It happens. It happens, you know.
And
you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So at least he's taking the shots. He's going for it.
Once.
Oh, he's getting one, but
picks up one and then shot in the back.
Syracuse right now just playing the hunting party, just going after Condors. All aggression, even though they're on CT side. Just taking these angles, taking these gunfights, and winning them outright. Gonna see how Conestoga is gonna answer this. Maybe they want to use some early util, flush them out of their spots. They don't really want to save it for sight because they've been struggling to even get there.
Yeah, I'll be watching the orange team there on the mini-map as they look towards Connector. It would be interesting to see them go back through Connector, as that pistol round was the closest round so far for them. They were bringing the fights to the CT side, which has been the opposite of what's been going on lately.
We're going to see right now they want to make their way towards B site, but they just can't seem to push through the sewer tunnel. They are evenly matched now in terms of firepower, but with 2 picks already gone down from the Condors, they're not looking too good in manpower.
Yeah, now just stalling out at that B site there, waiting for Stretch to make something happen here in Connector. Almost getting into a gunfight. Picks up 1 there on single wish, as we might see the Condors start to move, start to get into their positions for the take.
Yeah, he's pushing his way out. Get out Connector. He's trying to watch his back because Syracuse is tricky. And he's starting to take note of that already. You can see it. Pem pushes on site. He's able to secure the kill.
A weird spot from KMRN. Standing on top of the boxes, trying to throw him off. Pem picking up the kill, entering site here. Pem playing with the initiator, that first man in role.
Now to a 2v2. Pem and Morty left alive. Pem at 1 health behind this pillar on B site. Gonna have to look out. 1v1, just her against Shen here for control. She's not looking too good on HP. Watching both sides. It's gonna be hard. Swings out. Couldn't get the right angle on him in time as he was watching exactly where she would have been.
Yeah, Shen with that crosshair placement just on the money.
Yeah.
On the money, nothing could have been done there. As we see an op now out for the Syracuse side. 2 ops.
Oh.
As a matter of fact. We'll see how that comes into play, and if maybe Conestoga can swipe 1 and pick up a little round on the T side here.
Swipe both. Get both. 2 ops is better than 1. And then just a reminder, there's the Negev once again making its appearance.
It's been in Connector most times, being the counter to PSX.
Might be the MVG of this series tonight. Most valuable gun. Condors right now once again.
Stretch picking up the first kill of the round on Senchi.
Oh, they're struggling to get forward though, even with that pick. All the points where they have their manpower stacked are somewhat held down by Syracuse right now. Although they're making their way over to Lower Park, going to push forward past the picnic benches. There's not much in terms of Syracuse defensive power over there.
No, they should be moving. They should be getting going, throwing a flash and trying to execute. PSX trying to make some noise down in Connector, trying to draw the CT sides, but CTs and Syracuse seem to know what Condors are doing right now.
They're being a little too loud, especially with those shots getting out. Syracuse already knows. Able to rotate around, get good. We're going to see a bit of an interaction here. Stretch is going to get close up to Sofer. Sofer's been holding this corner angle ever since the start of the round, being real patient. So he's probably going to be ready here for any fight that's going to come his way.
I spotted that util going out as Pem picks up the first kill here. The flash going over from Guop, trying to flush out Sofer.
Sofer's just pre-firing like crazy. Guap swings the corner and gets taken down by the just seemingly infinite magazine size. Condors just trying to get into sight.
2v2, make that a 2v1 now. It is just Single Wish versus the 2 AKs here on the T side.
PSX ain't looking too healthy, though. Down to 30 health. He gets eliminated, leaving it to 1v1 Stretch on site against Single Wish. Gonna get swing around the corner behind Truck, and he gets the kill, giving Condors the round.
Up the headshot and the bomb plant for the extra econ. This could be the start of something here for the Condors. Only 5-1. It's only 5-1. While it did feel slow, while it felt like they were on top for a while there, that was only 5 rounds. And in the grand scheme of this game, 5 rounds is comebackable.
Yes, 100%. Even 12 rounds is comebackable. Come on.
Something we saw in that last round there was the patience on display from the Condors.
100%.
They waited almost a full minute. Actually, they waited over a full minute before doing anything in that round. Just slowly marking out their territory, gaining map control, and forcing Syracuse to do things that they don't want to be doing, which is waiting.
Yeah, making Syracuse get impatient, get in their heads is the way to win this game. Conestoga might pull out a bit more of a play here. Morty
can't pick
with
up the op shot.
Oh, gets taken out by the Deagle down through Lower Park, but Guap pushes in, is able to avenge him. We're going to see PSX down in connector.
Knows his angles.
A bunch of damage on camera and gets him to 1 health. The game
wall
already.
bang. The wall bang.
Oh, the knowledge of where to shoot is too strong for PSX to handle. Rest of his team is going to push their way through, just down through Lower Park.
Going
get
aggressive
strong.
with
Yeah.
that P90, and no one is there to counter it. Although we will see one on the other side of Park.
They have
there.
site control. They're going to have to watch Park here. We're going to see Guap is going to get down, get close. He's going to watch the B main entrance. Oh, he gets him
Tricky
taken
position,
down.
but there was a Scar kill in the round from Shen there. A second one with the nose scope. Pem watching that and just looks away as Shen comes out.
That is so unlucky to look away.
That's the definition
Man.
of being unlucky. Just the moment she stopped watching that.
It was a good round from Conestoga. Good attempt at taking another round in their favor. But right now, it's just what I've been saying so far this entire series. Syracuse plays weird. They play unexpected. And it's always hard to figure out what your opponent's going to do when you don't know, right? You don't know what's going to come out of them, what game plan they're going to go for.
The moment the Condors thought they had site control, it was lost immediately because of just how unique this Syracuse team is playing
They
right
had
now.
just that one player hiding all the way in Park, able to come in behind with the Scar, get a double kill, and just turn the tide into Syracuse's favor. Going to see right now, Sofer does have the op in hand, is going to watch through fountains. Conestoga is going to try and make their way through sewer tunnel. But the utility just keeping them from pushing in is too strong.
As Senshi is
he's gonna
pushing
get
up
close.
through Monster here, and Guap waiting. Pushing through the smoke fully and picking up one kill through it. Guap gets the trade and then picks up another one for good measure. It is now a 4v3. Condors with the man advantage entering the site now.
Oh, the Molotov just didn't quite land where he wanted it to. He gets eliminated from up top from the window. Morty follows up, avenges Guap, and is able to secure a bomb plant for Conestoga. 2v3 right now, 1v3. Conestoga has the man advantage. They have the site advantage. They have this round almost secured. They just need to hold out against this final player.
As Sofer there in heaven with the op. I expect a save, but knowing Syracuse, anything is possible. As they actually swap out the op for a Scar.
Nice!
And get taken out by Morty. Picking up the round, 6-2 now for the Condors, and it was a half patience, but a full commitment to taking that site. As we see here on the replay, a big flick there from Guap going right side to left side, picking up that kill. Sofer with that op, picking up a kill, but dropping it by the end of the round there, and Morty picking up that final kill in the round.
And that entry from Guap is just what Conestoga needed to get any leeway onto B site. Able to hold it down, keep it strong. They just held their angles and waited for Syracuse University to make the first move. And that's just how you want to play against this team right now, especially with how impatient we've seen them get.
As we see something similar from the Condors, 4-stack here with PSX in connector. Pem on the entry, picking up a huge kill there.
Okay.
That's not something you see frequently.
They're gonna get B-side control here. Syracuse is coming in from behind
Senshi
instead.
being loud, Stretch knows it, waiting there at Squeaky. As they have sight, they are on it. Bomb is being planted. Stretch watching connector now. Single
this
wish.
door
as
swings
Senshi
open.
Double with the headshot. The Galil never looked so good before.
Right now, the Condors are going to have to hold this site back. However, from Syracuse, they're trying to push their way through tunnels. One player left, however, against the 1v2. Hemgang gets that final kill. Bring it to a 6-3. Condors are getting a bit of a comeback going.
Yes, this is exactly what we like to see. There's that entry frag from Pem. Not something you see, but desperate times call for desperate measures, as well as that double kill from Stretch, and then that site control was on point.
It seems that Conestoga is starting to figure out how to get into the heads of Syracuse, how to exploit those weaknesses they got. And I've been saying it, it's the impatience they have. They want to get in there, they want to fight, they want to play the game, but Conestoga is saying, no, you got to wait, you got to make the first move, and we'll react to you.
It's also been interesting. Stretch owning connector.
Yes.
Forcing PSX to go play elsewhere, because it seems like Syracuse knew PSX was going to be there every
That's
round.
the thing. He isn't pushing his way into connector. You can see right now, 4-stack attack coming out of the sewer tunnels after the Condors, but it doesn't go fully in the favor of Syracuse as they also lose two of their players in the crossfire.
Yes, equal trades, but Condors have the weapon advantage. KMRN only has a pistol right now for some reason.
They're going for a bit more of an eco round right now. I don't know. He only has $50 though. I
thought
think
he
he did buy
a
something.
weapon. Yeah, I thought he could have picked up a weapon.
Maybe
there. I'm
he
not sure
bought a
what
weapon
happened.
for his teammates. Something else happened. I don't know. I didn't see it.
Not
All
too
we
sure.
know is he's got nothing but a pistol in his hands, and that's nothing compared to the AKs these 3 Condors left alive have, pushing their way onto A site. But they're playing it slow once again. Just what they need to be doing.
This is looking good. That bomb coming from Park. And Guwap looking to throw the util out. It's neutralizing Bank and smoking off the truck. KMRN gets a kill with that pistol. But the all-out attack from the Condors pays off, taking site control. It is just Sofer left. A tall order.
You can see Sofer's pushing on, getting shot through smoke. PSX gets a perfect angle through the truck, giving Condors a 4th round win right now. They're slowly but surely building their way back up to tie it 6-6 with Syracuse, and I love what I'm seeing right now. They're definitely grabbing a hold of that mental, getting that momentum back in their grasp, and they're going to take it to this half. And I'm going to see it 6-6. I'm saying it right now.
Only down 2 rounds. Only down 2 rounds with 2 rounds left in the half, and they have all the momentum.
100%.
All of it.
Of course, that first game might have shaken them a little bit, been a little bit of a, mental loss there. Might have shaken them up, like I just said that.
It definitely did. Definitely was. It definitely did shake them up. As we saw, I mean, in the first rounds of this match, they were letting Syracuse play the Syracuse game, the orange game. But now Conestoga is doing what they want, and PSX is picking up 2 kills to start the round.
You're talking about connectors, well, how PSX isn't running in as much and trying to take control of it like he usually does. It seems they're just giving up to Syracuse and waiting for a counterattack.
A crazy shot from KMRN running to the left.
Right now it's 2v1. Conestoga's on site. They got the advantage. They're going to get the bomb down. Force this final player to come to them, and they don't even need the bomb pressure at all. They get that kill before it can be planted.
What did I say? 6-1. Not impossible. 5 rounds.
I didn't doubt him. I didn't doubt him whatsoever.
As we see the 4 rounds in a row from Conestoga. A full buy from both teams. This will be a very crucial round, just setting the tone for the second half of this match.
It's going to be interesting. We do see the op from the side of Syracuse. Going to try and contest some long angles here, but Conestoga might just go for this B-side push once again. That's been working so much for them in these recent rounds.
2-1-2, sending Stretch down connector. There's 2 big kills from the Syracuse side, but Guwap picks it back up. It's not all for naught.
Okay. Oh, down to a 2v4 now, though. Conestoga just can't seem to get any momentum pushed onto either side. What they've been doing is having a bit more of a strong stack onto these positions, and they played a bit more spread out this round, which might not have been the right choice. Going to see how it goes, though. Last 2 Condors left to push their way over to A. Going to take the long way around, stroll in the park.
As Sofer stays on B site, but the other 2 members of Syracuse up at A, not fully prepared for this, but in position nonetheless.
Yeah, Syracuse is a little spread out right now, though, not as close as they want to be.
Going for a little boost play.
Yeah, going to get over the AC unit. Might see a Syracuse player here real quick by the armored truck.
Nothing.
No.
Decides to go back down silently, trying not to make those feet noise, and successfully done.
Oh, but
Spots
he sees
the player, go up, shoots.
With that intel out, Syracuse is just going to collapse their way over to these last 2 remaining Condors. They're going to have to watch their back. They're going to have to watch Toilets, and the double kill from Single Wish from behind. All they needed was the intel, and the collapse happened just like that.
But I don't mind where we're at right now. Overpass, our pick, our side. It'll be very interesting to see how this side is played, what Syracuse does, and what Syracuse forces Conestoga to do differently than what they want to be doing.
The side swap can mean big things for Conestoga. Although the advantage is in the hands of Syracuse, as we said before, it is a CT-sided map. So you want to start an attack, you want to get as many rounds as you can, because you can't lose in that first half. You have to go to that second half for the game to complete.
And this is the situation they want to be in, picking up 5 rounds on the T side, the side that they don't feel as though they're favored on, as we see a 5-stack here. I do like the 5-stack on a pistol round to bring more power.
Good flash, takes down Pem, and the ability to hold the line as Syracuse stacks onto B site. Guap peeks out from above, can't get the kill, gets eliminated. Condors 2v4 now. It's going to be interesting. Morty gets a kill from up top.
In heaven.
Oh, gets traded back, though.
Now a 1v3 PSX, full health, a tall order in front of him.
Oh, he's waiting. Syracuse is coming to him. Trying to get rid of Senshi, has to back up and reload. Senshi's just on the hunt, gets real close.
The
Second
knife
coming in with
play
the knife.
doesn't
Oh my
work out.
goodness.
He does have time to still get on the bomb if he's quick with it.
Oh, but he's got so many corners to check, so many angles to watch out for.
He has to stick it.
Tries to get a defuse. Oh, the peek out from that final player. He's trying to get this kill, and I believe he's running out of time. Gets the shot
kill.
off, but to no avail, cannot stop the bomb.
Take the moral victory after the rounds, but on the scoreboard, it is now 8-5.
Syracuse is only 5 rounds away from this Game 2 victory, leading to the series dropping into their hands. But Conestoga, they are starting to get a hang of what Syracuse is using against them.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what they do here in a non-pistol round. If they go with that 5-stack again onto one side, if they send one connector, if they decide to go away, it'll be very interesting to watch what Syracuse is doing, how they play out the rest of this game, especially after the Mirage.
I think right now for Syracuse, the name of the game is going to be speed. They're just throwing out util, not even stopping for a second to think, making their way towards B site. Conestoga is going to have to be able to hold them back.
The Zeus out does not get used. Stretch almost with the play of the century.
Right now, Conestoga is just unable to stop this blitz coming out from Syracuse, running their way through their team one by one. Morty, last one left alive, cannot hold them all back.
Gets KMRN before the round ends, but that means we get to see an op this round.
Yeah,
A little bit of extra econ by picking up that final kill. PSX busting out the op here for Conestoga.
Yeah, they're able to get that econ back up. They had those 2 pistol rounds. They lost them, but, you know, they didn't spend a lot of money. And with those kills as well, getting those, even though you're losing the round, is enough to keep you in it and able to get that force buy out. Although this is the bonus round for Syracuse, Conestoga wants to win this one. They don't want to be put back down into the empty wallet pit.
And what we saw from last round, Conestoga winning, what was that, 4 or 5 rounds in a row.
Yes.
While they are in a hole, definitely not a hole that they cannot dig out of.
So a bit of a timeout there from Conestoga, just trying to once again break that momentum that Syracuse already seems to have grabbed in these first 2 rounds because of the speed, the adrenaline's going through them. So if Conestoga just forces a break and makes them just think things out a bit more, it might stagger this gameplay we're seeing from Syracuse.
The attack going out here, Syracuse loving this B site on attack.
Oh, a good lineup from Conestoga, blocking a bit of their advance, going in. Some damage is taken, but they just run through the flames.
This is an incredible offense to be watching right now. They have no care in the world for their own health, just running in like it's no tomorrow, not even planting the bomb, rather going for the kills.
Bomb is now down, though.
A little
Things have
boost
slowed
to
down.
heaven.
Oh. Trying to check up, but just Conestoga's pushing their way in from main. Sigglewish swings around the corner, gets some shot off, but gets eliminated. Right now it's down to a 2v3. PSX and Morty left alive to retake this site from Syracuse.
RM being a disturber around the map here as the Condors look to be retreating, saving the op for the rest of this round and for the rest of this game.
I think that's the good choice. We have to watch their backs here, though, because Syracuse is always on the hunt, always trying to find out where these last players are. And if he doesn't watch his back, he might lose this op he's trying to take care of so dearly. And there it is.
Goes down and in the Syracuse hands. Never mind, KMRM dies, but Sofer comes through and picks it up anyways. Syracuse in a position that they want to be in.
Yeah, it's not looking too good right now. Conestoga had some good momentum going, had the power, but right now this side swap is not going in their favor because of this speed, this onslaught that Syracuse is bringing towards them. 10-5, only a few rounds until Syracuse could grab this map win.
I can't agree more with that speed. It's Conestoga's not playing their own game. They're playing Syracuse game, and the adjustments have just not been thorough enough, have not been in time either.
We're seeing good lineups, some good use of utility from the Condors, but like you said last round, they're just running through it. They don't care. You can see right now, they're on site already. They're getting picks. They're clearing it out in the name of Syracuse. You see Guap down below, just getting swarmed.
Play from Shen. And it's just that speed. You can't play patient when you're on the defensive side. And
right now,
you know for a fact that when Conestoga makes the adjustment, when they fully go all in on B site, we're going to watch Syracuse go to A. I know it. I know for a fact.
They're going to read their minds. They know they did it in the first map in Mirage. They just knew exactly what Conestoga was going to do ahead of time. And right now we're 2 rounds away. Gonna have to see the Condors respond to this in some different way. Maybe, just maybe, grab a Negev and hold sewer tunnels with it.
Yeah, a little cover fire.
Yeah.
Maybe just that. Maybe a little counter push. Something to disrupt them.
Apparently, fire isn't enough to stop.
Fire is not. I think bodies might be next.
So maybe a very, bodies?
Just
I was going to say
body block them. Don't let them run through a tunnel.
a high rate of fire might stop them, but
I don't
I
think
guess if
so
you
at this point with
I
how
guess if you stack
aggressive
corpses.
Syracuse is. My thought process is Syracuse seems to be coming from every angle on the map. So if you have one guy with a Negev, you might just get picked off from the side, and then hell will break loose as soon as that Negev fire is over. If you just go and body block that tunnel, who knows what's going to happen.
We'll see about that, yeah. It's hard. It's a hard situation to be stuck in, especially since you don't have enough time to just sort of read them anymore. You're getting closer and closer to this match point, to this match victory.
And here they go, up through A site as Conestoga fully commits to B.
PSX is over there, though. He's got the op. He might be able to get a few picks. I don't know too good about his survivability here.
Now, if I was the Condors, I would be rotating right now.
Yeah, you don't hear them right away.
Fact that they're not going to be here.
Oh, PSX might see him in the second here. He's got to watch the right angle, though.
Sees one.
Oh, he sees bullets coming out. He's going to tell his team they're coming in, and he doesn't get the shot off.
How does that not hit someone?
Doesn't land it at all. He's going to have to fall back in the bank, giving up his favorable position as Syracuse pushes their way onto site. Morty trades one out on truck, but Single Wish gets the kill right after. Seems
Bomb
at any
going
time.
Down now.
Conestoga gets a pick. Syracuse responds to it almost instantly.
Let's go up in a good position here. Picks up one. Does not know about the second person that was also there. Might get shot in the back.
Positioning. Oh.
Shen with the shotgun. They decided to two-stack that bathroom route, as now it is just Pem. Nope, never mind. Pem and PSX in good positioning on site to pick this up. As there's a beautiful headshot from Pem. PSX with that op. Facing off against Sofer with the op.
It's going to be an op battle, but he puts it away, pulls out the pistol.
Sofer with the
Pem's
no-scope.
going for the... No, she went for the defuse. Got close, but couldn't quite land it.
If we could see a replay of that, it would be incredible. As there's Morty picking up the first kill. Guop getting that kill in bathrooms, but not knowing about the shotgunner behind him. Bop. Oh my goodness. And then the end of the round here, Pem gets a nice headshot and goes for the stick while PSX is in this gunfight. A no-scope out of the bathroom, and then the spray through the smoke. That's why Sofer is ranked as highly as they are.
Yeah. And unfortunately, Conestoga has been brought to the match point right now. Game 2, Syracuse running their way in, pushing strong and loud right through sewer.
No-scope entry. What is happening anymore? I cannot believe what I'm seeing as Pem now relied upon to anchor this site. Picks up one, picks up a second with the headshot. It is just KMRN with that up, and they go down. There's the round win from Conestoga. Beautiful defense on display. An op entry frag, a no-scope kill. Are you kidding me?
I'm speechless.
Are you kidding?
I am so speechless after witnessing that right now. Wow.
Can't say anything. It is a entertaining strategy from Syracuse.
Whew. Conestoga got the round, though.
They got the round.
They were able to
it looked
secure
good. And you know what they did is that they stacked B site, they countered the util, and they had someone right there
Syracuse
waiting for them
They're
to
going to
come
say,
through.
you know what, B didn't work that time. Let's go over to A. But Conestoga's getting up close and personal. They're going to use the aggression to their advantage right now. They're going to have to watch out from Connector because that's where the main force of Syracuse is pushing their way in.
Morty with the shotgun, picking up damage on 2 of them at least. Now with the 5-7 PSX, trying to make something happen here.
Oh, Guap's getting some picks over from behind. Getting rid of a few of them. PSX going to hold his position behind. It gets one. Watch out for the second. He's low health. Gets a second as well. Conestoga has the man advantage. 3-1 right now. It's looking nice.
Up on display here. PSX, we're watching him. Also the op user. Very close to
waiting
being
for the smoke to go. He's going around the corner.
Sees him and gets it. Beautiful rounds from PSX with that 5-7 and the op, but op never came into play.
He just used the 5-7 to get the 3 different kills. He didn't even need the
beautiful.
op.
He
didn't even need it. Why did he pick up the other one?
Here. Look at that right there. One right there. Stays in the fight. Doesn't reload early and picks up the kill. That's calm and collected.
He saw the barrel of the op go past the corner. He's like, oh, that's where he is. And got the swing out and got that final kill. Conestoga right now are actually starting to inch their way towards tying it up and forcing an overtime.
Syracuse going back to that B-side strategy, the Molotov not in a great spot, but here we see Stretch coming right up to the...
Nice. Okay, he
Right
got
to
some
the front.
damage out. He got some
There's
damage
the
out.
kill with the nade from Pem, and Gua picks up a second one on site, a third one through the blinding flash. 3v2 now.
3, yeah, Conestoga has the man advantage. Pem swinging around the corner is able to get another. Just the final Syracuse attacker left alive. PSX might get the angle up above. Gonna see it. Single Wish is right underneath him, but he doesn't know. They think he's back of sight still.
Well, he has his eyes on Bomb at the end of sight there.
Uh-oh.
Single Wish does not have Bomb, only going for the kills at the end of the round.
Oh, he gets one, he gets two.
No, and that is how it ends.
Oh, what a
Taking
wild way to
advantage
lose.
of the boost. Cam, come over this way. That is quite the way to end the game. Just trying for a little nifty boost on the end, thinking he was on site. Was not.
It was a good angle. They tried to get up, search for him, but he knew. And that's the thing about Syracuse. They got to remember, the players, they aren't going to wait back and try and get a pick from afar. They're going to get up close to you. They're going to get in your face, and they're going to get those kills. And you just saw it at the end there. That's how that game was finalized.
Yeah, something I was saying before the game started was movement from the Conestoga side. And when they started to come back, their movement was on key.
Yes.
They were traveling as a unit. There was never a gunfight. That was 1v2.
Unfortunately, though, that is Game 2 going to Syracuse along with Game 1. They're going to take tonight's series. And it was a good fought match from Conestoga, though. They had good rounds. They got up to 7 there at the end as well.
Yes.
They had a comeback coming.
The thing I always like to mention is when you're playing your own game and when you're playing the opponent's game. As we saw in the end of that game, Conestoga started to play their own game, and Syracuse was just running into Conestoga rather than Conestoga getting ran into by Syracuse.
It was definitely all about momentum tonight, all about the speed that both of these teams had, and Syracuse knew that's what they were going to use from the get-go, and Conestoga just didn't expect it.
No, not to the extent that they brought it.
No, it was a little too silly, a little too crazy, and you just don't expect that stuff in this high level of CSGO play, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's not something you plan for, and when you're not used to it, you're not going to play well against it. We did see them starting to adapt against it as the game's gone on. So I bet if we did get that second map and we went to a Game 3, Conestoga probably would have taken an advantage against them.
I would have liked to think so. Big thing was that on their map, by the end of it, I felt like we were able to pick up a few rounds and figured out the strategy. And then on our map, it looked good for a bit there. That first half being 7-5, very optimistic. And if a few rounds just go slightly differently, if they adjust their strategies slightly earlier, we might be looking at a different outcome right now.
Yeah, but unfortunately, GG's to Syracuse. Conestoga
Very
couldn't
well
quite
played.
get it tonight. But either way, that's all we got for tonight for CS action. Only got the one game tonight. It's kind of weird.
Yeah,
I'm so used to the double games, but, you know, just a little bit of an ease into this long weekend. Of course, we got more stuff coming up next week, however. Let's take a look at the schedule real quick. Got Tuesday, got Valorant White playing against Kaiser, and then we got Call of Duty and League on Wednesday, and then finally, once again, we see this beautiful CSGO 2 team we saw tonight facing off against Kennesaw on Friday. So we still got more stuff going on next week.
I'm excited about the Kennesaw matchup. They're the other 0-2 team with us. Of course, playing tonight, we will update you guys next week on how that went.
100%. And of course, we got no games on Monday. It is a holiday, so everyone enjoy your long weekend with that, of course. But other than that, that's all we got for today.
That was the CSGO stream. Everyone go spend time with your families for Family Day, and we wish you good health.
See you, everyone.
Conestoga College is setting the stage for a new era in gaming. In 2025, we're opening a state-of-the-art esports venue, a premier facility for high-performing gamers in Canada.
In this 10,000 square foot facility, we're putting you in the center of the action. The facility will have 50 top-tier PC stations, 5 console stations, immersive VR stations, a team operations room, a full production suite, and a premier competition stage.
Esports is a rapidly evolving industry with global viewership of 532 million in 2022. This initiative goes beyond esports. it's also a platform for forging bonds, making memories, and creating connections.
Since 2020, Condors Esports continues to evolve, providing industry-leading facilities and experiences to the esports community.
Conestoga's esports venue expresses a sustainable and intentional future to compete, play, and work, all powered by gaming.